Do you know the gentleman that's just joined the conversation, Tony? There's a rumour you might know him quite well, at least.
It's the goalie!
It's the goalie.
Of course, it's the goalie.
The one and only David Seaman. First and foremost, David, hope you're well. And do you approve of Alisson Becker's moustache? Because when I think of goalkeepers and tashes, it's your name that comes up first.
I know, I'd lost it. Now I know where it's gone.
Just wait till he gets the ponytail. Just wait till he gets the ponytail.
Yeah, let's see if he can style it out.
You came up in conversation with Tony a few months ago. We were discussing a game. I generally can't remember which one. But we were talking about the goalkeeping situation at Arsenal and Bernd Leno. Because Emi Martinez has impressed for Aston Villa this season. He impressed for the Gunners during Project Restart, winning a trophy as well. And Tony compared Emi Martinez to you. The way he is physically and imposing, it's not what Bernd Leno can really offer as a keeper. Do you think that Bernd Leno can give success to the Gunners with him in goal?
Yeah, I do. I know what you mean about the difference between the two goalkeepers. Because with Martinez, you've got a guy that is he's more confident on crosses and did really well at the back end of the season. But I think what you got to do with Leno, you got to look at how long he's been doing it. And he's been at Arsenal for a few years now, and he's been pretty consistent. He's been really brilliant. But he's, for me, I totally understand why the club let him go, because Martinez wanted first team football and they couldn't guarantee him that. So, it was one of those situations where the lad's been at the club for 10 years. Let's do not the right thing, but it's the right thing for Martinez. But I was sad to see him go. I wanted him to push Leno, and then let's see who's the best over a period of time.
Tony?
No, exactly what he's a bit more diplomatic than me, Adam. I don't mind because it's not my position, but I was like, I wanted exactly what David's just said right at the end there. I wanted both of them to stay. If you're going to win the league, if you're going to win major Europa leagues and stuff, you need two good quality goalkeepers. Every time we did the double and stuff, in 98, we had Alex Meninga, who backed David up, superbly well. Semi-final, played about 8 games, but you can't have, a poor second choice goalkeeper. Something that happens, they get tired, concentration levels. We've only got Leno. We're going to play him every single match now to the end of the season, and he's already, for me, a little bit burnt out. He could have really done with a rest and just played the Europa League stage or just played that. So that was my point. I wanted him to fight for the number one. You can never guarantee first. None of us. You can't hand on every coach. If you asked, I want to play next season, even your best player, even your captain, you can't say that. People lose form, they go out of form. Things happen, you get injured. You can't say that. But for me, the ambition of the club, if you're going to win leagues, if you're going to win trophies, you need two good goalkeepers for me.
Yeah, Alex Manninger, I think he won Premier League Player of the Month when he covered for David a long time ago. But where do Arsenal stand right now for you, David? Because every time they come up, at least in the league, against one of the contenders for the title, they're coming up short. Yes, they can pull off a result like we saw in the FA Cup in one-off matches. But across a 38-game season, genuinely, do you see them competing in the next few seasons? They don't seem to have a transfer budget as large as Liverpool or Manchester City or Manchester United or Chelsea, maybe even Spurs. Where do Arsenal Football Club stand right now?
Well, the league doesn't lie, and we're lying in 9th position, and it's just showing you exactly what we're about. Sometimes we're good, most of the time we're pretty average, and like you say, it's all about the summer transfer window for me. If Arteta doesn't get money, then I can't really see us improving on where we are now. It's obvious we need quite a few players. Obviously, we're going to go with the youth and bring the lads through. Because there's some real talent there, but it still needs coaching. It still needs managing. But you can't just do it with youngsters. You need to get a good mix of experienced players and then the youngsters as well, and that gets the best out of them. So for me, it's all about how much money has Arteta got to spend in the summer? And if he hasn't got a lot, then we're going to start seriously lagging behind the big boys.
All right, final question.
Would you look for a goalkeeper, David?
No, because I think that there's a lot more positions that need filling before the goalkeeper one does.
What do you guys think? What players Arsenal need at the moment? Because it's really interesting. You say they need experienced players, because in my opinion that's the key. You know, I grow up in Holland, and that's how we work with young players. You put experienced players most of the time in the central of the team, and you put some young unexperienced players beside them, and they develop twice as quick as you think they are.
Yeah. But for me,
what players you think?
I don't know about what names, but they need a strong central defender, because they keep changing it all the time now. You know, in Gabriel, I see a player that could become better. So I think that needs, when you look at the good teams, you look at the spine of the team, you look at the goalkeeper, the centre half, the midfielder, and the striker. And at the moment, our spine is not brilliant. Partey, I really like Partey. I like him in midfield. And then you look at Aubameyang. I want Aubameyang down the middle. For me, out on the left. Today, he spent more time defending than what he did, you know, going forward. He was more bothered about Alexander-Arnold than what he was about his role of an attacker. You know, so it just needs strengthening in those, you know, like in the midfield place as well. You know, does Xhaka stay? I don't know. For me, you know, he's been there a long time. But I think in Partey, you've got a player that could become real quality.